Hey, welcome back, guys. It's Archerdragon, and today I have another video. Today's video is going to be Slaparazzi. It's basically paparazzi, but since you punch each other, you slap each other around. And this is my recreation. So obviously, aesthetically, kind of looks pretty similar. I didn't know what to put on the edges, so I did these blue walls. And then when you start in the game, you actually start in this cloud, and you jump into the tube, you fall down until the game starts. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, let's start with what's up here. There's literally nothing here. There's nothing you could do here. The only thing that this is used for is because there's a sensor down there that when it senses the players nearby, that's when the game gets activated. So that's why you're way up here, and it also helps you just restart. Just sends you up here, and then when you're ready to play, you do get that. As you see here, you have absorption for 10 seconds, and it's always in repeating. So it's gonna go 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10 nonstop. So when it's survival, you're gonna be able to fall here, and the game's gonna start. As soon as it detects you in here, it's gonna summon a villager. You're gonna see a villager pop. Oh, there it is. And the way it works is you get close to it, and look, it's gonna start giving you some ingots, and boom, they go flying. Once that one leaves, you have to wait for the next villager. Oh, there it is. They also fly down, but you just keep missing them. And you gotta punch each other. Make sure, try to get yourself like in the game. Try to be in the middle of the frame. Look, let's look this way. Hopefully, we see one fall down. There it is. There you go. And then the whole, the premise of the game, stay next to the villager. He'll give you little ingots, and it'll basically give you 3 ingots every single time you're super close to him. So if you're like this far, he'll still give you some, and he only gave me 1 because I wasn't too close. If I would have been here, it was gonna give me 3. So as you see now, I have 9, so I should have 12 if I get really close to him. So look, I'm up close with him, and now I have 12. Once the game ends, it sets you back up here, and then that's it. So you got 13 gold. And I'm actually going to be making how I said it in the past video, a Mario Party board game with all these mini games included. So this one's going to be helping you get gold for the game. So this one, instead of teleporting here when the game ends, it's going to teleport you back to the board. That's why you keep your 13 gold for the game. Anyways, okay, so now let's look at how the game works. The only bad thing is when I get close to the game from the underneath, it's going to think I'm in the game because I'm going to be in that 20 block radius. So it's going to start spawning me back here, and it's going to be kind of a hassle, but it's alright. It's just this, and I could have done it more simple, like having them on straight lines or something, but I was first trying to make it fit in the circle, and then I start adding the giving the gold, and then I start adding the teleporting on top and other stuff, so it kind of became kind of a mess, but it's all color coded. So look, it detected I'm close by, so it's gonna start cycling through the things already, because this thing detects me that I'm radius of 18. So let's start with this one, the orange, which is the way the game starts and ends. So on orange, which is that little section and this section, first off, when you're in radius of 18 of this block, it's going to turn on like how it is right now, and it's going to tell this thing to set a redstone block over there. So this one just set redstone block, -5, -52, 6. And you know what? Let me actually put this redstone block here, so the game could always keep staying on, because once this perfectly goes back out, it's going to go back and forth with some stuff. Anyways, so that's that. Well, you know what? Let's just break this one. There you go. Nothing should happen now. Okay, good. Which is gonna place a block here when I want to reset the game. So that one places the redstone block right over here, and it does 2 things. 1, it activates the green path, which is the way the villagers spawn, and 2, it starts this orange system part. So the orange part is this will obviously delete it, and so make sure you put 10 here just in case, and it'll be just a set block error, which is the one that breaks that redstone block. Once this places here, this one's gonna have a redstone block here, which gets pushed up front, and I currently delete it because I'm explaining the game. But so it's gonna push it up front, and it's gonna make these things get activated. 1 is gonna make the block disappear. This is the set block error, kind of like what we did on this one. And then this top one, it's gonna be it sets redstone block on this one. But as you see here, this one has a 1,180 ticks. The reason why it has 1,180 ticks, because every 20 ticks is 1 second. So you want a full minute of gameplay. Or at least I wanted a minute of gameplay. So it's actually 1,200. The reason why it's not 1,200 is because this one, my bad. Huh? Is it this? Yeah, this one is 1,200. So this one, it's actually gonna delete this. And it's gonna make the game stop by retracting this piston, because when this game starts on, redstone's gonna be here. This isn't all be activated. This orange block is gonna be right here, and the game's gonna be able to cycle non-stop, putting villagers. But as soon as the 12 minutes are up, it's actually gonna break this. So then this one's gonna get pushed back. So now whenever you kill a villager by getting the gold, it's gonna go around through here and boop, it's gonna stop right here. That's what this one is for. But this one has to, if you put 1200, there's a chance that it might not set the redstone in place, because if you put a redstone block here and then you delete it, it's not gonna take this amount of time to spawn it here. Since it doesn't have redstone no more, it's just not gonna spawn anything. Or at least it used to be like this before. I'm not sure if they changed it, but just in case, I just put it for 1 second before this one. It's in a set that for only for 1 second, we're gonna have 2 blocks here: redstone block, redstone block, and then after a second later, this one's gonna break, and it's gonna be ready for when you go back up and you get close to this again and activate it. It's gonna push it back forward, and it's gonna start this orange cycle. Now for the green. The green is our standard randomizer thing we've been doing. Initially, I did 5 posts, but since I couldn't make it randomized evenly for 5, I decided just to do 4. Screw it, a bit simpler. But the reason it looks like this is because I tried to make it more compact, and it actually made it worse. It made things go this way, things go this way, instead of like my other 2 games. But that one's just basically, once this redstone chain gets activated by the sensor and it starts going this way, this one gets pushed this way. So imagine this is here, so redstone's gonna pass through here, go through here, and these are all these are actually fast, but these are actually slowed down because you don't want the villagers to spawn right after one dies. You want to give it a good 2-3 seconds. So basically it's on a little delay. You go this way. This one's obviously a regular glass block with a wooden shovel, and what it does is just shoots one randomly up, and if it shoots up the the sword, it's gonna activate these 3 redstone, 1, 2, 3, because the comparator can detect if it's a regular block or a stackable. Stackable do outputs of 3, and regular unstackable do 3, and stackable, like this block right here, will do 1. When it's 1, it will just go this way and it'll split this side. This will do the same thing as this does. It will decide if it's 1 or 3. If it's 1, this one will be activated, and then the villager will spawn on this one. And if it was a 3, which means the sword went up, it's gonna activate these 3. It's gonna cut off this one, so it's gonna look like this. Watch, let me put this here. It's gonna have, this one's gonna chop off this signal by interrupting it, and now this one doesn't spawn here, but it's gonna spawn over there. And now since I did that, I probably started the cycle. I'm gonna make sure nothing's gonna turn on. No, this thing's off. Good. Let's actually put this one as orange, since this one gets pushed here and it's part of that cycle. And then these are also part of orange cycle. Oh no, this is a white cycle. This is a teleporting you up there. So let's continue with the green. And then from this other side, same thing as this. So redstone goes up here. If it's a 1, it would go in here. If it's a 3, it would jump over here. This one will interrupt this one, so this one stays off. And now it's 50% of these 2. 50 will be this one, which is down right there, and 50 will be this one. And then those 2 are those. So yeah, so that's it for the randomizer, as which one will be the next villager that's popping up. And now for the blue arrow. The blue is the most hardest one, which is, I usually take longer, but this time I only took like good 15-ish minutes to figure this out. I was trying to make it so the villager gives you, whenever you're nearby what is it called, gold ingots. Before it used to be so easy, but after the update that you have to put the word at and as and a bunch of stuff like that, it got harder, but I actually figured it out pretty fast. So basically these are the same commands. The only difference is the radius. So let's look for this one. It's the same thing. So this one's gonna do execute at, so wherever something is at, and it's gonna be at E, which means any entity. In the entity, you're gonna put parentheses, bracket, type equals villager. It doesn't have to be a villager. It could be, I was actually thinking of putting a zoglin, and you spawn a piglin. So when the piglin turns to a zoglin, it's gonna give you it's kind of like a picture. It's gonna like wait 3 seconds or whatever, and then when it turns to a zoglin, it's gonna give you the coins, and then it's gonna leave. The only bad thing is that a zoglin took like around 10 to 12 seconds for it to transform to a zoglin. So I'm like, no, that takes too long. If it would have been 3 seconds, it would have been a zoglin. But I just put villager. Yeah, whenever there's a villager, and then you put the word positioned, semicolon, oh no, what is this called, tilde. So that means wherever they are, doesn't matter, it's not a specific location, it's gonna run a command. So basically this one makes the villager run commands, and the command that the villagers be running is gonna be a give at all. So basically any player that's in a radius of 3, gold ignite. And then you're gonna put 25 tick delay, or else it's gonna spam you with gold like so fast. In like 2 seconds you're gonna have like 30. So you don't want that. So you're gonna put radius of 3. That means you have to be 3 blocks away from him, and 25. And then this one's the same thing, but sorry, burped. The same thing, but it's gonna be radius of 4. And that's basically, that's what makes the villager. Let's get a villager real quick. It's gonna make the villager. Watch, I'm gonna put it far away. Nothing happens. As soon as I get close by, hey, don't run. No. And then a couple seconds later, he dies. Okay, so now how does he do that? How does he die, right? So, okay. Oh, and this command, yeah, this one, it gives slash effect at all. I mean, at any, so any entity. I could even put a cow or a pig. Is gonna give you absorption 10 for 10 seconds. And true means it doesn't show any bubbles. And as you can see here, even if I get a netherite sword, and let's say I get a, keep forgetting where the mobs are at. Here it is. Let's just say I get a drown or something. Look how hard it is to kill him much. Yeah, it's not gonna, I think if you do criticals, you could probably kill it fast. No. Yeah, you can't. Not even the fire, and as long as, let's just kill him. Slash kill at radius equals 10. Oh, did he leave? Ah, shoot. That's the only bad thing. You know what? Let's just turn this one off because I don't want to kill the mobs in top. I also have to place other things. Let's put need redstone. Let's just wait for our absorption to run out. 5, 4, 3. Okay, you shouldn't be that strong no more. There you go. Okay, let's turn it back on. There you go. That's just how the villager, when they fall down, they don't die. And also when you fall down through the pipe or fall down through the pipe, you also don't die. So that's what this is. And then always repeating and always on. You could also do healing or some other effect if you want, but this one's fine. Okay, so that's that. Oh, now how when you get close. Okay, so once this one's kind of like the one up there. Once it detects, or either of these two detect that you're either 3 or 4 blocks away from a villager, it's actually gonna turn this one on, and I put a small tick delay. They're both gonna get together, and it's gonna activate this one, and also since it activates these two, it's gonna start all over again and run the whole where will the villager land next. So whatever one of these two, or if both turn on, one or the other, or, yeah, it doesn't matter. They basically will turn these redstone on, and first thing, it's actually gonna give effect to a villager, which is levitation 10 for 30 seconds, or I think it's 10 seconds, intensity 30. I actually forget. Levitation 30 for 10 seconds. Oh, it's always opposite. Okay. So it's basically when you get close to them, because of these, it's gonna activate it, and all the villagers gonna start levitating up, and then it's also gonna do this one, which is after 10 second delay, or 10 tick delay, which means half a second, it's gonna kill the villager. So this one just makes him go up, and then a half second later it just dies. You could change this one, but just make sure the number is not bigger than what you sense it. If this tick delay is higher and the villager already left and you didn't kill it, it's literally gonna be flying up non-stop, and you have to run the slash kill command, and it's gonna be like you killed 7 villagers, and they're probably gonna lag your world and go all the way up. So make sure you have this one either at like a 5 or a 10. You could maybe put a 20, but it's kind of pushing it, so just put 10. So yeah, this one will kill the villagers, and this is also the reason why I couldn't use villagers to walk around in the little garden area, and I used the worst mob in the world, which is the wandering trader, because that one, if you put a slash kill command, it won't die. So that's that. And then this is how they levitate, this is how they die, and since it's dead, that's why it starts the whole cycle again. And if the 2 minutes are still not up, this thing will still be extended here, and this is gonna start the cycle all over again. It's gonna choose one, you get close to it, it gets killed, it flies away, it gets killed, starts all over again. Once the cycle ends, which is a 1 minute timer, which is a 1200 second ticks, this one's gonna, this redstone block, let's pretend this one's a redstone block. No, this is red. Perfect. This redstone block is gonna get, oh, this one's gonna spawn one here. 1 second later, it's gonna disappear. Now that this one's disappeared, it's gonna contract that one, and then whenever you kill the last villager, it's gonna go through here. It's gonna turn on this side, and boom, it's gonna stop. And that's it. Not only does that do that, but when this thing gets placed here, it also activates these two. These two are, one is it teleports any player radius of 22. You want radius of 22 because you don't want any like someone's up there or whatever. Maybe you want to do a 1v1, so you just want to see from the top, and you don't want the guy to teleport again because he's already up there. So radius of 22. This is just the coordinates inside that the cloud I did with the pipe, and this one just kills a villager, but that one kills a villager. I don't know, but just in case, I guess, or maybe I forgot. I don't know why that one's there then. But that one does that, and that's about it. The game ends, it sends you back up there, and it's ready for you to get close by. So for example, that one, oh, let me put the block back in for this thing. Oh, it won't break, it's just not gonna start. So let's put this block back here. You set this in here, and it's gonna teleport me right now for a few seconds, and there it's back to play. So let's just put clear. Let's actually show you game mode. Oh, game mode survival. Okay, now I'm in survival. Oh look, I didn't even know I gave you hearts. I've actually never tried on survival, just on creative. So okay, so no wonder you don't die. So you go all the way down here, and boom, and then the game should start any second. Now let's see where the villager. Oh, landed over here. So you just get close to it, and then that one goes up and it dies in the top. Then you wait for another one to land. Oh, you landed it actually right here. That's funny. Over there. So you basically have to fight each other, keep pushing each other until you get here. Now I'm thinking of, I wonder if you can still die out of it because you lost your hearts, or maybe you don't. I don't know. Oh, let's keep doing 2 in a row. 9. All right, come on. Is it the same 30 times in a row? It is. Wow. Yeah, so you'll never expect where the villager will go. It's truly random. And there it is. And the time's probably going to be up already. Oh, and in case there's ever like you spawn for the first time spawning, you don't spawn up there, you spawn here. There's always this emergency button. You press it, and it's going to just send you back up there. Oh, yeah. So I got 12. And yeah, so feel free to. I was going to say. Also, you do die after the second time. So I guess I'm gonna be doing one that heals you too. So this is gonna be slash effect add all, and then you put saturation. Let's put 5 and 5. That's gonna do something. And slash effect add all. It will be instant. Oh, health. Or you put, I guess you put 2 and 2. I think that's something, right? Always on, and that's gonna do something. Does this work? Yeah. And oh, you also want to put at the end true, and the bubbles or the red little swirly line should stop. Alright guys, so that was it for the Slaparazzi tutorial. This is Archerdragon, and thank you guys for watching. Feel free to give a like and comment down below, and stick around if you want to continue seeing more Mario Party minigames inside of Minecraft. Till next time.